John Shelby with Chris Singleton. Welcome into our broadcast. We've got nobody out here in the fifth. Got it started a little too early. Strike one. Fermin measures 5 feet 10 inches, 200 pounds, and they went out and made a trade for him last season. On a line out towards center. And there's one down. So the San Diego batting order turns over. Fernando Tatis Jr. to hit here. Line drive, base hit. And that's a one-out single.
Having himself a really nice game at the plate. Other than ripping one into the gap or blasting one over the wall, there aren't a whole lot of hits that are more satisfying than a nice line drive in the center field. So that definitely felt good.
And the 1-0. Man at first, one away. On the ground, and that's just foul. The 1-2, runner on the go. Ball misses. And that's a stolen base, not even close. Man at second. Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. Here comes Tatis around third. He'll score easily. It's an RBI single, and they extend their lead. Here's the center fielder, Jackson Merrill. 3 for 3 with 3 singles. Laureano stands at first with 1 out. On the ground, right side. Can't glove it cleanly. Over to Castro for 1.
No,
to
he's in
first,
there.
not in time. Great effort there. Manager. Pitching change here. Juan Mejia. He's been someone, at least in the early going, that they've leaned on. Out towards left center. Lays out, but he can't squeeze it. And now they'll have runners on the corners with 2 away. Stepping in for San Diego, Gavin Sheets. 0 for 3 in this one. And first offering is fouled off. Two on, 2 outs. And that one is lifted in the air. McCarthy on the move. And that is that. 1. Back here at Coors Field, we head to the bottom of the 5th. Braylon Wimmer digging in for the Rockies. That's in there. Strike 1.
Well, these Rockies just lacking discipline at the plate in this ballgame. They've been chasing pitches outside the zone all game, and it's led to some frustrating moments. They've been fooled quite a bit today.
Swings through that one. It's a strikeout.
Well executed pitch on the outside part of the plate. And as a pitcher, when the hitters are swinging at everything, you feel no need to challenge inside the zone. You just keep working the corners and expanding that strike zone and beyond, and they just keep eating right out of your hand.
To first, home man for the 5th inning, moving along, 2 quick outs. Freeman in the box here and fouls it off for strike 1. That one fouled off.
Oh, he's got to be pretty proud of this outing so far. Sometimes guys cower coming into a ballpark like this, but he's attacked hitters. Pitching on the road like this is very impressive. This has been a treat to watch.
2 down, nobody on. Last half of inning number 5. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. That one lifted to left. And that's the inning. Back here in Denver, start of the sixth, John Shelby with Chris Singleton. And leading off, Xander Bogaerts. Foul ball there.
Well, that two-seamer is heat-seeking for right-handed batters. Just runs in on those hands.
And the 0-1. Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. And a good start to the inning. Here's the 0-1. That one is absolutely belted. That's got a chance. And that one is off the wall. Here comes Bogaerts around third. The relay, not in time. He's safe at the plate. And it's 13-1. So man aboard. Next for the Padres, Will Wagner. 1 for 3. Swing and a miss. Strike one. This one in the air center field. McCarthy coming on. One down.
A little drop and drive on that swing. Backside collapsing just a little bit. Trying to put the ball in the air.
Ripped to third and caught. Throw not in time at second to double him off. Great hustle to get back. Manager. New pitcher in the game for the Rockies, number 58.
And with the big deficit on the scoreboard, he almost has to just put that out of his mind. Every outing matters for relievers and their numbers, but I think it's tough to get up for this type of appearance the same way you would for one in a close game.
Man on second, 2 down. Hammered down the right side, but foul.
I want to start that load a little bit sooner because of the good velo.
The 0-2. Drilled out towards left center field. That's well struck. That one carrying. And brings it in at the wall. Back here at the ballpark, coming off a series where they were red hot at the plate. And a look at the numbers.
That's a strike.
In there for a strike at the bottom of the zone.
Well, he didn't like those first 2 pitches. Now in an 0-2 hole, he's going to have to battle. Hope he gets a mistake.
Drilled to right, way back there, and that is gone.
No matter how this outing ends, that pitch is going to haunt him for a while. An 0-2 mistake. That's supposed to be a pitch out of his zone. He left it in the spot that the hitter could do some damage with, and that's exactly what he did.
This is Willie Castro. And first offering is fouled off. On the ground to the left. And it goes just foul. The 0-2. Got him swinging for the K. And that's 4 strikeouts. Strike 2.
0-2 count, both pitches on the inside part of the plate. Hitter is thinking, I don't want to get beat here. This is a good time for something off speed or way.
That's to third. Machado throws to first in time. Inning over. The Rockies get one by way of the long ball. We're through 6 full. Welcome back. We're in the 7th. We have a new pitcher on the mound, Jimmy Herget. Here's Ramon Laureano. He's already homered in this game. Up
Ball
and
one.
in, and that is ball one. Comes up empty. That's strike two.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you can get hurt.
Got him swinging.
Definitely made him chase a little bit out of the zone right there. I don't think that's a strike if he takes it. Pretty textbook pitching. Get ahead in the count, get the guy in the box on his heels, and then force him to chase your pitch where he doesn't have much of a chance to do any damage.
And that one hammered. And that one is off the top of the wall. And he's got a double, his fourth hit.
Man, he just absolutely turned on that one, ripped it down the line. Nice job of staying in his mechanics.
Here's Manny Machado. Oh, right to the backstop. Throw comes into third, in there safely.
Heads up base running right there.
The 0-1. Laser to the gap, should score the run. In comes the run from third to add on. And in at second with an RBI double. Out towards right center field. McCarthy should have this one. He makes the grab. Runner tags at second. The relay to third. And he gets to third safely. Moving up on the fly out. And there are two gone. Now Xander Bogaerts gets a chance to hit.
Xander Bogaerts.
Ground ball left side. Fires across the diamond. Bogaerts retired. And that, it's a bit of a blowout now, which gives us a bit more freedom here in the booth.
I'm not sure that's a good thing.
Singy, you grew up in the Bay Area. Did you have a favorite player as a kid?
Yeah, I love the A's lineup. I mean, guys like Ricky Henderson, Dave Kingman, Terry Steinbach. I mean, you just go on and on. Tony Armas, just some tremendous rosters back then. And I loved as a kid getting on the BART train, the Bay Area Rapid Transit, pulling up right there to the stadium and then going in and watching the game.
On the ground, Wagner. On to first, and there's two down. Two down, base is empty. Braylon Wimmer, the next to hit. Plenty of offense in this one, Singy. I guess you'd say kind of what we expected, though.
Well, this was a game, looking at the pitching matchup, where you expected offense to score, and not as lopsided as this. But, yeah, you definitely expect.
Now, this ball is well hit. This one's got a chance. Stretches out and holds it in. Back here at Coors Field. Now the DH for the Padres, Miguel Andujar.
And it may be a long shot, but a triple here will give him the cycle.
That's a base hit. And the leadoff man aboard.
Another hit. I mean, these types of performances at the plate don't come around too often. This is pretty special. Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands, you let the ball travel, and you took the barrel straight to it. That's great work right there.
One away. One out man at first. And here's the catcher, Freddie Fermin. Gets him to chase after that one.
Well, that's that slurve right there. He threw it extremely well. He talked about just a ton of breaks. So tough to get that barrel to.
The 0-1. Swing and a
I'm
miss.
waiting for $2,000
Wants
shake
a ground ball double play opportunity here. You've got to lay off pitches down in the zone. Right there, swinging at that pitch, that's a no-no.
Swings and misses. Chase the fastball up the ladder for strike 3.
Typically that high fastball, if it's
Victor Vatnik into the game. Hasn't pitched in the last 3 days. He gets there with the slide. Fires to first. Nicely done for the out. The Padres on top here, 14-2.
We'll be sending.
Leading off, Brett Sullivan, 1 for 2. Base hit, and a man aboard.
He is crossing down passes. He went to second.
Hit on the ground might be 2. On to Bogarts. Back to first, and that
He's
is
waiting
a
for the
double play.
$2,000 shake, and he is pressing down
Easy,
from
but it was
second.
far from routine. That's the one thing about big leaguers. They make tough plays look simple.
That he is pressing down from
Getting
second.
ready to hit.
Hit an absolute tape measure shot last time up.
He wants to send to some American people.
This one in the
Same
air,
limit.
center field. And the inning is over.
He is pressing down from second. He wants to send. He wants to send to some American people.
No
So
runs,
he's
one.
living.
Welcome back as we take a look at their upcoming schedule. And first offering is fouled off. The Rockies have some action in the pen. Brennan Bernardino, a left-handed reliever, appears to be getting loose.
American people.
It's a 1-1. Ripped on a
Sitting in
line.
the bank account, and can't believe it.
And there's one down.
Man, that's one of those at-bats where you have to remind yourself it's about the process. He did everything right there. Nothing to show for it. But in your mind, you have to convince yourself that it was a very good at-bat.
In the air to left center. McCarthy moving under this one. That's on number 2. Now Machado up here.
Is hitting for that pop. Came out of the gates really strong.
Out towards right center field. McCarthy on his way over. And that is that. So they make short work of him there. Back here in Denver, now the third baseman, number 30.
I mean,
David Moore gets the ball now.
compared to some days, this is a pretty low leverage appearance for him. So he should be fairly free and easy out there. Still have to keep yourself sharp and attack the strike zone.
Yep.
Line drive, base hit down the line. And a good start to the inning.
Inside.
When the leadoff man gets on, you want to minimize the threat by playing sound defense. Hopefully the pitcher can get a ball on the ground and they can roll him up for 2.
The 1-1. In the air, left field. And there's one away. And here's the first baseman.
It's a tough pitch, but in terms of the best pitch you're going to get to hit in the at-bat, at fastball.
And meanwhile, this a fair ball down the left field line. Rounds third, headed for the plate. He will score. It's 14-3 now.
Comes through with the RBI. That was a thing of beauty. It may have been a little behind the pitch, but by getting that barrel into the hitting zone early on in his swing, he was able to meet it and still shoot a line drive down the line and left.
That clips the corner. One out, and a runner at second. We're in the last half of the ninth inning. In the air, left field, down the line, and that one is foul, so we'll try it again. Set down on strikes. Rockies down to their final out.
Oh, just a beautiful fastball on the inside corner for that backwards K right there. I think the hitter saw it all the way coming from that opposite arm angle, so I got to think he was looking away and just got locked up by the hard stuff boring in on his hands.
They're down to their final strike.
And a bat like this is almost over as it begins. In this situation, you have no idea what the next pitch is going to be. You just got to hope that you can make contact.
This one's smoked on its way out of here. Third home run of the season, and they cut it to the deficit. That one just sounded different.
And might have been the loudest moment yet. Man, my ears are ringing. I can feel that swing from the booth.
Next to hit, Raylan Wimmer. Throw to first, ball game. And the Padres take game one of the series on the road.
Well, when you win by 9 runs, you have plenty of insurance runs. It's a huge confidence boost when you can just put that many runs up on the board. And I'll tell you what, the next game starter is saying, hey, I hope you all save some runs for me. I want to get a win as well.